Today's This or That segment has been brought to you by Throwback Buys, your one stop shop for all things nostalgia. Whether you're looking for kooky sweaters, the Malibu Barbie Dreamhouse, or even the Demon Lord Furby, Throwback Buys is the site for you. Use our code NJPOD for 15% off your order. Details will be linked in the description below.
Plus, it's the perfect time. You got gift cards, people.
Exactly. You can go on Throwback Buys and just find the items that you didn't get for Christmas.
Correct.
Like I said, Lamarck's been getting some really cool stuff.
Yeah, he's it's amazing. He's constantly adding new stuff to the shop. So it's you gotta be on there all the time.
Yeah, it's constantly evolving. I gotta say though, the hit clips, I don't know what it is. The sound quality is not good. It's like 30 to 40 seconds of a song.
Yeah.
It's usually not even the best part of the song, but I want it.
Yep.
Like I don't know what it is. And he has hit clips up on the site right now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the hit clips on the site right now. I'm like, do I just hit buy?
Yeah.
Do I buy this during our throwback buy segment?
Hey, why not?
Oh no, he gets some really cool stuff.
Yeah, he does.
But let's talk about some of our this or that's.
All right.
First one,
Okay.
Pokemon or Digimon? Which one were you turning into after school?
Neither.
I know it was a little after your time.
Yeah, if I have to choose one just because of the interaction I have with the product with my son, Pokemon. Um Obviously I sell a ton of Pokemon stuff, from video games to cards to collectible items. I think Pokemon is more of a wide net of fan base compared to Digimon. Digimon fans are like Digimon fans, you know?
Agreed.
So, yeah, for me, Pokemon.
If we're talking about the original, like the Indigo League, Kanto League
Hmm.
versus Digimon, I'm gonna go with Pokemon as
Yeah.
well. If we're talking about the Johto series versus D2, it's Digimon.
Yeah.
That second season of Digimon Adventure 2, by far, I think is some of the best storytelling I've seen out of like the Pocket Monster
Hmm.
genre. But like you said, Pokemon fans, it's a very wide net.
Hmm.
Like you can be a casual fan, you can be a diehard fan. Digimon fans, if you're a fan of Digimon, it's hardcore.
Yes.
Like you are in that lore, you know exactly
Yeah.
everything about it. It's funny though, because both of you and I were said Pokemon. We popped this up on Instagram as a poll. Instagram also agreed Pokemon 72% to 28%.
Yeah, man. I just feel Pokemon is just everyone knows it. It's everywhere, man. And Digimon is cool, but like I said, Digimon, it's that fan base is just it's more of a niche.
Agreed. Uh so our next this or that,
Okay.
after school drink,
Okay.
Sunny D
Mm.
or Tang.
Oh, 100% Sunny D, bro. Uh Tang had some cool commercials. Um, but engraved is that Sunny D light, like that the song, the commercials. Um, and my mom was always getting Sunny D. I mean, the funny thing is, I lived in Puerto Rico for about a year for my fourth grade year. So I was around 11, I think. No, I'm sorry. I was around 9. So I was around 9, 4, 8 or 9 around there. And Tang is freaking huge on the island. You didn't see Sunny D. You saw everyone was making Tang. But yeah, for me, Sunny D. Sunny D all the way.
I agree. It's funny because the when you grew up and when I grew up, we're 10 years apart.
Yeah.
The marketing for Sunny D was completely different.
Yeah.
I feel like the Sunny D wasn't that edgy drink anymore, like it
Correct.
was in the 90s and the 2000s. Like we had the exploding bottles of sunlight. We
Mhm.
had crazy things going on in basketball courts. Like that's the Sunny D that I grew up with.
Correct.
I don't think I was an I think it was an adult when I finally found out that Sunny D was Sunny D Light.
Yeah.
I just knew it was the Sunny D.
Sunny D.
And it's, I mean, for me, it's also Sunny D.
Yeah.
Like Tang is good. I don't mind Tang, but Sunny D,
Yeah.
Sunny D was the cool drink.
Yeah, correct.
And Instagram agreed. 81% to
Ooh,
19%. Yeah.
landslide.
No one wanted Tang.
No.
Our last one,
Okay.
Street Fighter 2 versus Mortal Kombat.
Hmm. That one is a tough one, man.
Mhm.
Um, as cool as Street Fighter is, man, and I love the characters on Street Fighter. I think they're cool characters, but nothing, nothing tops MK, bro. It's it's- the characters are darker. They're meaner.
Edgier.
They're they all have like dope powers and moves, and it's more for me MK, because I'm a big like karate, old school like ninja kind of. It's in that weird realm of like dark, dark ninja. MK, I don't care. Anyone's hate me. MK, Mortal Kombat.
I agree. Mortal Kombat, in my opinion, as a video game franchise and series, is much more compelling than Street Fighter.
Correct.
If we're talking about what toy I would want to pick up, like the figures, it's Street
Street
Fighter.
Fighter, 100%.
But as a game to play,
MK.
Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
all day. I mean, the guys that I went to college with, like they, I, they got mad at me a lot. I would play Mortal Kombat till like 3, 4 in the morning, and you would just hear "finish him"
Yeah.
from like our end of like the dorm all night long. It's like fatality.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
it was good. I loved it.
It was cool, man, and it brought, like you said, the finishing moves at the end. It brought that edginess of like, we shouldn't be seeing this as little kids, heads being chopped off and blood splattering all over the place if you had the right system.
Mhm. What
But
what I also like is that for the fatalities,
mhm,
you had to know.
yes,
Like they weren't written down.
correct.
Some games they wrote them down in
Yeah,
like the instruction manual,
yeah.
but you had to know. But my favorite, the babalities from Mortal Kombat 9. Like the secret finishers.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that to me was like that's what
yeah,
brought Mortal Kombat to the next level.
yeah,
Like Marvel vs. Capcom is cool. They bring in the Street Fighter characters, but Mortal Kombat
yeah.
does it better. They bring in the heroes, but then they bring in like everything else.
But it's the cool thing about Mortal Kombat is every time they add a character, man, there's that great backstory to each character where I don't think there's another fighting game that has really done it like MK, where their backstory are so detailed. Like, Smoke, and
Mhm. Noob Saibot and Scorpion is that whole
oh,
intertwined like
correct.
family genealogy that they
Yes.
have. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
I
it's
I
so
think
freaking cool.
they did it the best. The story behind the characters, MK had the best.
I'm hoping because I think we're supposed to get Mortal Kombat 2 this
Yes.
next year as a movie. I'm hoping they bring in Noob Saibot and they
Mhm.
explore that family tree between him and Sub
Yeah.
Zero.
Did you enjoy the first movie?
I liked it. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad. It wasn't great.
No, but as a reboot, I think it did a better job than what Street Fighter has done with like the 30 movies now that it's like they're all on like Blu-ray now. They don't even yeah.
Well, so remember, I think it was the original Mortal Kombat that Lyndon Ashby was in,
Mhm,
like when he played Johnny Cage years ago.
mhm.
This new Mortal Kombat kind of gave me that vibe.
Yes.
Like it was done with better special effects, but almost done at that campy level.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was intentional, but it kind of gave like that crappy 90s action flick.
Yeah, it did. I mean, even the dialogue and everything was kind of like goofy, but it was great though.
Yeah, the Arcana power.
Yeah.
Like, it was a cool way to tie in how they
Yeah.
had the finishers, though,
Yeah.
opposed to just giving people powers.
Powers.
It
Yeah.
was people that were chosen, and they had
Correct.
to earn it.
Correct.
Like, that was cool.
Yeah.
I liked that. I did think, Jax,
Hmm.
Metal Arms Jax,
Hmm.
I thought the way that he got his powers in the movie was a little weird. So if you've watched the Mortal Kombat movie that came out, this man gets his arms ripped off and then has these tiny little robot arms attached to him that look like baby arms.
Yeah.
But then his Arcana power gets woken up that he had before he had the baby arms,
Hmm.
and the muscle arms like grow from
Yeah. The baby arms. It
it
was
was
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like, all the Arcana powers made sense
Except for that one.
except for his.
Yeah.
Like, so what would have happened if he didn't lose his arms? Would he be like Goro and have four arms then?
Who
But
won?
Instagram, 66 to 54% in favor of Street Fighter.
Wait up. Wait up. 66 to 54.
66 to 34. I can't do
Jeez.
math.
Okay. All right. Okay.
66 to
Okay.
34% in favor of Street Fighter.
Really? In
Yep,
favor of Street
in
Fighter?
favor of Street Fighter. And
Hmm.
I think it goes kind of like we were saying about Pokemon versus Digimon. Pokemon casts a wide net. Digimon fans are hardcore. Mortal Kombat casts a wide net. Street Fighter fans, hardcore.
Hardcore.
If you grew up playing Street Fighter,
Yeah.
it's Street Fighter first, Mortal Kombat second.
Yeah, obviously it came out first, so
But like, it didn't leave room for like, oh well, Mortal Kombat's like a more fun game to play.
mm, yeah,
And that's my opinion. You might think it's the other way around. Let us know in the comments. I don't care.
yeah,
But I personally think the Street Fighter characters are more compelling in their designs as an action figure and a cartoon line.
correct.
The Mortal Kombat characters are more compelling is I would have beat someone up with Baraka with blades come
Yeah,
out of my arms.
yeah.
I'd rather do that than play as Guile with a terrible haircut.
Even like the toy lines, when you look at the toy lines, right? Like all the Kombat toy lines are dark. The figures are dark,
Mhm.
whereas Street Fighter, which you took them down now.
They're over there behind you.
Oh yeah. So the Street Fighter ones, they're like brighter. They're not as evil looking. Even the bad guys aren't as evil looking. So I get it. Street Fighter's still cool. Street Fighter 2, but I'm still I don't care what anyone says.
Well, that being said about the colors, I think going to action figures, because originally the first action figures for Street Fighter and the first action figures for Mortal Kombat were done in that G.I. Joe style.
Hmm.
Street Fighter being kind of close to humanity and close to one of what people look like, it was really easy to make those characters into a G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, you got Goro with four arms, you got Baraka with blades come out of his
Yeah.
arms.
It was a little different.
It's hard to make those figures in the GI Joe format where you can easily take existing molds and just recolor them for Street Fighter.
Correct.
But let's get into our meat and potatoes for the day.
Hmm.